Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today we're going to take an ingredient that I think most of you are familiar with and transforming it in a very simple way to see what it tastes like. Today we're going to be deep frying saltine crackers, plain square crackers that you crumble in soup or have with cheese. Today we're going to be deep frying them to see what happens to the flavor. Apparently, it's completely different and revolutionary. I can imagine how it would be improved. I mean, saltines are pretty great on their own, but they're very plain. And that's what's kind of great about them. They're blank slate. You can put lunch meats on them, cheese on them. They accompany all kinds of different things, soups, dips, all kinds of great things. They're perfect for when you're not feeling well because they are plain. And now we are going to deep fry them, which is going to add some richness, which is going to make them crispier, I imagine, and then we're going to get a toasted flavor from the frying process. The inspiration comes from a tavern in New York City called McSorley's. It's been around since the 1800s, and they serve this very simple cheese platter of deep fried saltine crackers along with aged cheddar cheese and little bits of onion. I mean, so simple, right? Oh, and spicy brown mustard. That's it. Crackers, cheese, onions, and mustard. But all very kind of key components of this cheese platter. Very simple, but I'm intrigued. So let's go ahead and make deep fried saltine crackers. I've got a heavy bottomed skillet here, and I'm gonna use some peanut oil. Don't need too much. It's gonna be just a shallow fry, because the crackers are pretty thin. And we're gonna warm this up on medium high to about 350 degrees, 325, good frying temperature, but not too hot. We don't want to incinerate our crackers. These are very, very simple crackers. They're showed accompanying a bowl of tomato soup, which, classic pairing. Who knew there were so many great things that you can make with saltines, including a really great bark. Have you ever made the saltine caramel chocolate bark? So good. I shouldn't say caramel, it's more like a toffee. I'll put a link down below to a video I made a few years ago. It is excellent. I've made it multiple times. Love it. It's like English toffee. You put a layer of crackers and you put the toffee and then you have chocolate chips on top. So good. There's another recipe I saw recently. It's called Alabama firecrackers. Have you heard of this? Let me know down in the comments below if you have made them, if you have a recipe that you recommend. And it is just taking saltine crackers and putting them in a bag and then creating an oil that you season with ranch seasoning, all kinds of seasonings. You put the oil and the crackers together in a bag, toss them together. You don't cook them at all. You just let the crackers soak up the flavored oil, and that's it. And then you just eat the crackers after they've soaked in the oil for 24 hours. Wild, right? No baking whatsoever. It reminds me of a snack mix I made using a trash bag a while back. Similar kind of thing where you're using flavored oil. Who comes up with these recipes? I mean, I think it's supposed to be really delicious and I can imagine why, but just dunking crackers in oil? I guess it's no different than movie theater popcorn, right? $2.46. So here's a saltine cracker. Very simple and boring. This, I imagine, has its roots in hardtack. If you haven't seen my hardtack video, you should check out that video. I made basically a version of this, a much harder version of crackers, and cabin crackers from the Titanic. Oh boy, I did as well. And they're the same thing, plain basic cracker. Okay, I think we're getting close. And they're gonna fry golden, and then we're gonna flip them, and then drain them onto a rack that's lined with some paper towel. Okay, I think we're on our way. Let's have a saltine cracker. Salty, starchy, very plain, simple. Great, very salty. And comforting. I put them in a little early, I think. I've got crackers floating here in oil. Let's see how these look. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Beautiful. Okay, these are just about ready. And I'm just going to use my slotted spoon to quickly transfer these onto a baking tray lined with a rack. So once you get them up to temp, they come up quick. Oh, it smells great. It smells nutty, kind of popcorny. Look at that. Gorgeous. And we'll do another batch. These ones are fizzing a bit when I put them in. Yep. So when your oil's hot, it takes just a few seconds, really. So fast. That was maybe 30 seconds. So once you get your oil up to temp, definitely reduce the flame because it's going to continue to climb. And then you're going to get burnt crackers. To accompany our fried crackers, we're going to have some cheese and some onion. The recipe said a white onion, but I only have a yellow, so that's what we're going to do. And it very specifically said to cut them in crescents, not half moons, meaning the root is here, here is the top. This actually grows out of the ground. So we're going to cut vertically with the grain so that we have these little crescents. Right? So the layers of the onion go this way, vertically. And then they'll separate really readily. This seems like a very British kind of thing. Onions, cheese, and extra sharp cheddar cheese here. We're gonna make little pats, pretty thick pieces of cheese. My kids are coming around to extra sharp cheddar. My older kiddo likes it. Younger one, it's a little bit strong. But I and my husband love a really nice aged cheddar cheese. Okay. Look at that. This is reminding me a little bit of Courtney. If you don't know Courtney Bales, she's on the TikToks and Instagram as well, but she loves herself some onions. Pickled onions, green onions or scallions with cheese and her sweet potato. Little cute saucer here. At least I shook the mustard so that it didn't have mustard blood, as I call it. When the vinegar separates from the mustard and you squirt the mustard out and you get the watery bits, that's so unfriendly. Deep fried crackers. Ooh, look at that. Alrighty, my lovelies, my very first taste of a deep fried saltine cracker. But look at this cheese board. So simple, a little bit different, right? But looks great. Cannot wait. Okay, first let's taste the deep fried cracker alone. Now listen to this. That sounds crispy. Look at the color. Beautiful, caramelized, gorgeous. Looks like it's been dipped in toffee or something. Alrighty, let's give it a taste. Itadakimasu. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. So for a second, I thought I should sprinkle the tops of the crackers with a little bit of salt, because whenever I deep fry, that's what I do. Once I take the item I'm frying out of the fryer, I add a little bit of salt because it's hot and it's wet and it'll stick. But I'm glad I didn't, because the saltine itself is plenty salty and it's perfectly seasoned. These are terrific. They're different than regular saltines. They're completely transformed. Very, very toasty and crispy. It's more of a crunchiness rather than a kind of crumbliness that you get with, say, a Ritz cracker or a buttery cracker, because the oil is on the outside because we deep fried it. Really great toasted flavor. And they don't taste greasy. That's another thing I was wondering. Are these going to be greasy? Are they going to feel greasy in your mouth? Are they going to taste greasy? None. Because of their color, I am inclined to imagine something kind of carameled or toffee-like, but they're not sweet at all. They're just crackers that have been fried. Now let's try this combination. We've got some cheddar cheese on there. Got some onion. Dab of mustard. Alrighty, let's give it a taste. Itadakimasu. man, that is delicious. First, you've got lots of textures going on. You've got the really light, crackly crunch of the deep fried cracker. Then you get like this dense bite from the cheese. Then you get that vegetal crunch from the onion. But then beyond all that, you've got these really big and bold flavors. The spicy mustard, which to me isn't very spicy, is a really great foil to the spice of the onion and the kind of strong sulfur quality of the onion and the strong aged cheddar cheese. And then you've got the toasty cracker. It's so good. All of this. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. A nice crispy, cold, chilled mug beer situation would be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yes. So good. Courtney, do you know this one? She should try this. I think she would adore it. Mustard. It's got a nice kind of tanginess to it, a little bit of inherent spiciness, which is all just a great combination. Now, I'm not a huge mustard person, but the mustard works so nicely in here because it has that nice vinegary quality to it. It's a spicy mustard, so you really taste the mustard flavor, but it goes so well. All the very strong flavors meld beautifully. The mustard and starch combination remind me of when you get a soft pretzel with mustard. It's that kind of tangy, mustardy combination of starch and mustard. There are echoes, and it's a bit related to me in terms of my taste palette of what happens when you have a very simple hot dog dressed with mustard and onion. Intense savoriness with mustard and starch, and so good. Oh, let's try it with a regular saltine cracker and see if there's a difference. Here we go. It's still good. The onion and the cheese, I think, are really what are key. Even if you don't think you like onions, still recommend it. It's such a great combination. So when you have it on a saltine cracker, the crunch experience is lighter. It's more of a kind of crumble, limp crispness. But when you have it fried, that crispness is heightened and it's toastier and more flavorful. When you have the plain saltine cracker, the flavor kind of just recedes into the background, while the deep fried one is an active participant. Wow. Let's try with something else. I got a little baba ganoush here. Baba ganoush is an eggplant dip. Let's try with a little bit of that. Terrific. I imagine it would be terrific with any dip. I think what happens when we deep fry it is we add crispness, we add some fat, which is more flavor, but we also add texture. It gets more crispy and chatteringly and just toasted. The analogy is buttered toast versus a slice of bread. There you have it. Deep fried saltine cracker. Try it. It's fun. And if you don't try it, at least try this combination of mustard, sharp cheese, and onion. Stellar. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. The transformation of saltine crackers from saltine crackers to deep fried goodness. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care. Bye! Oh my gosh, one more. It's so good. Now I'm gonna have to go find my toothbrush. Oh, so good.